What up, man? Mr. Goddamn Red Cetera in the building, man. Y'all know what it is. On the way to the Bodega podcast. Y'all know how it go. We don't run out of gas. We got the best goddamn juice, food, whatever you want to call it in the mix, man. And I'm here with none other than who?
Lotto Marie. It's your favorite homegirl, your funny friend, your friend that you want to tell everybody about and share. And Ray, before you could say it, I said my goddamn self. I'm still single.
You say it again?
Still single. Oh, you gonna rewind now?
Damn, we had to rewind this a bunch of times.
Yeah. It's all good though. I feel at peace. Serenity is surrounding me because I got rid of everybody on the team.
You know, you get when you hit them 40s, when we get up in age, ain't no rushing nothing no more. Yeah, whatever comes now, you got to, I can understand that.
I'm definitely at the age where I'm starting to like people that actually like me back. Like it took a while to get here, but now I can't be chasing people and giving my time to people that really don't want me.
Women got some crazy ass ways, but men, that's the reason why some of us even got in the dough. So we got to respect their ways. But
literally.
You get $20 million tomorrow. What's the first thing you doing? What's the first thing you buying? $20 million tomorrow.
I'm not even gonna lie. $20 million, I'm about to hire an investor. Period. $20 million.
You ain't buying shit?
Nah, not on day one. The money not going nowhere, right?
Come on now.
Like the money, like it's my money. Like I'm going, it's not going anywhere. I'm about to hire an investor.
Motherfucker say the money ain't going nowhere.
The money ain't going, like I'm gonna have it in a month.
Square business.
And I'm gonna tell you, I got a friend of mine, I can't make this up, Omaha, Nebraska. This is over 15 years ago. A friend of mine's, she was dating this dude. He ended up winning the lottery.
Come on now.
ConAgra
This
Foods.
was just dating?
They was dating.
Could you imagine that shit? Just start fucking with a nigga. He won the lotto.
He was amongst, at that time, it was the largest lottery ever. It was 9 of them. They were employees or coworkers or whatever. And she had been dating him for like a month or two. Now he was going through a divorce when she met him.
I bet she got that pussy up as soon as he said that shit.
Well, in real time, we saw him win the lottery. So I remember hanging out with them and all that kind of stuff. I think they got like 17, it's either 17 or 36 million a piece. It was 9 of them. It was like $365,000, $1 million. And the thing about it is I watched him and that wife didn't get a divorce. That wife got pregnant again that same year. They literally were living separate, about to get a divorce. She was like, get over here. So they didn't get a divorce. Him and my homegirl, that pretty much dwindled down because his lifestyle changed, right? But he went to buying like Levi jeans. Like you don't realize and process how much money it is. So he started spending more money, but it wasn't like money. But then I remember being like running into him and seeing him. I used to gamble a lot. I used to play poker. He would play. He would be at the casino and I'd run. He would always give me a couple $100s whenever I seen him. And ultimately what he said is, there's so much money you have to make to keep up with this money. Like you spend so much money and nothing, he started owning an apartment complex or something like that, but there's not enough money in that. Like, I mean.
It's amazing how when some people get money, their lives get more complicated.
Yeah.
And problems become like, damn, now I can't. Before this, you had $40 problems, $200 problems, $500 problems. Now when you get 20 million, now I got to maintain this lifestyle. Nigga, you was just living on noodles for 10 years.
But that's a lot of money.
Which is.
So how do you transition? Literally, how do you transition? Now you have this amount of money. You got to maintain it.
DDG said this shit. DDG said if you get $10 million, that's not enough to last you or sustain you for a lifetime.
Absolutely.
And so when you think about it, when you got some people that's been living, okay, let's say I've been living 40 years. I feel like I'm on the back end of my life. When I say back end of my life, I could live the next 20 years with not having none of the designer shit, the cars, the clothes, and none of that kind of stuff. And I can say in this 40 years, I ain't came close to spending $10 million.
Right.
And I've lived great.
Okay.
Literally.
So you pretty much trying to tell me that you would still live great.
You still live great.
Right.
I hate the fact that you feel
Ray,
like...
you are all about fashion. You are all about jewelry.
But if you haven't seen, I can still afford the shit that I want to go afford in Nordstrom's and Saks or whatever I want to do. But I've learned to understand about fabrics, about all this kind of shit. So when I go in Burlington to see the same goddamn kind of fabric that's in this Gucci store and these niggas just bamboozled us, it makes me think different. So I don't look at it like I used to look at it. I can still look good without a symbol on me. Like, with...
I damn near wanted to put this hoe up. I really wanted to say stop lying, but I'm calling myself out right now, right? We were somewhere recently, and Ray, I'm not even gonna say where we was at, but Ray saw this outfit, and first off, he was looking at the clothes, judging it. I gotta say, we was at a Goodwill. We was at a Goodwill. Yes, and he was like, I can't believe people being here buying other people's clothes and wearing it. This is where we
was grabbing decor for the show.
Yes. And so Ray was looking, and I swear to God, 20 minutes later, Ray must have, I don't know what it was, but it was an outfit. It was a 2-piece outfit.
And knowing that I know about this kind of shit.
Ray was like, what is this doing in here? He was,
and it had tags on it. This shit was brand new.
You didn't see the tags until you didn't see the tags at first.
I ain't see the tags, but I ain't started caring about the shit until I seen the tags.
He was very interested in this 2-piece outfit. That man, he grabbed it. He was touching the fabric. And I'm looking at it like, bro, what are you doing? He's like, man, this is... And he trying to show me and tell me about it. Now, that's just... He got it, right? He put it in the cart. Big happy. Big $20 outfit.
That wasn't even $20. That motherfucker was $12.
That's because when he got to the register, the lady says, "Oh, it's half off."
It's half off.
Man, that man jumped up and down. He turned into a whole new person, man.
But it's out the strength of, I tell people this shit all the time, man. Y'all don't give a fuck if you got on Gucci, bitch, you still look like you. So when it comes to that kind of stuff, man, I love what feels good on me, what fits good on me, and all this kind of stuff. And I done had plenty of shit that was expensive that didn't fit. It fit terribly.
Right. They say Jordans are some of the most uncomfortable.
Man, I wear my and
it was the McQueen's, right?
Anybody know me, man? I was a McQueen fiend. Yeah. And wearing them shoes, man, you could catch me at a club sitting on the motherfucking side with my shoe off, massaging my feet like a goddamn female. Dang. I started giving females that wear heels a whole different respect when I started wearing McQueens. But and I think in our world, in the black community, when we get money, we don't spell necessity the same way. We spell necessity DESIGNER. I had to slow myself down before I fuck up the spelling.
Designer. Okay.
Yeah, we spell necessity designer when black folks get money sometimes. And I ain't gonna say all black folks, because I think it's a plethora of motherfuckers that know what to do with their money nowadays. But they're the regular smegular ass John, James, Samaje.
Yeah.
Say the nigga name backwards, but we feel like our image is more important than,
I hate the income tax. I hate income taxes.
Yeah.
I hate that time of year. Specifically because I hate to see people that normally don't have money with money. Ooh, I know that sound bad.
And it damn near sound like you hating a little bit, but I understand I understand exactly where you going.
Because what you say, necessity, instead of thinking, oh, let me get caught up on bills. Oh, let me put some in savings. Oh, let me for a rainy day. Like, oh, let me take care of things. You know what they do?
A rainy who?
A rainy day.
Niggas ain't thinking about that shit when they get. We said this before, man. You know how hard it is to think about obligation
when you living.
When we say living, when you having fun, when you just literally doing whatever you want to do every day. That's some hard shit to do, to think about. This is why people got maids and all this kind of shit. You ain't thinking about fucking cleaning up when you got money. You think it's beneath you when you got money.
It's not about, backtrack. Now I feel attacked. I feel like it's not about it's beneath me, but it's about my time. That's something that I've been able to really appreciate. So the time that it would take me to clean, I could pay somebody $125 to come and clean it. And now that's not my issue. Like now I'm able to, because first off, I need the clean space in order to be creative. Ultimately. But then on top of that, the time that it takes, like, I don't know why, but when I get to cleaning, like, I got a little ADHD. You seen the videos where somebody start cleaning and they go to throw something away and then they start cleaning something else up. That's me. I go in the kitchen to throw something away and now I'm cleaning the refrigerator and I've never finished the bedroom.
You know why I like doing that kind of shit? It keeps me grounded.
Yeah.
Cleaning keeps me grounded. I could literally be finna walk out the house fresh as fuck and let some dishes be in there, let some shit be out of order. I stop to do it. I make sure I'm not too out of place or too out of reach to make sure the small things are still in place type of thing. But it helps me, it really do. It really helps me. Like if I got a big show, doing normal shit.
I can relate to that.
Kind of balance out, because if I start thinking too big and it pulls me away from me.
I can understand that. My humbleness comes from my friends and family.
Yeah.
Them, my mama, it don't matter. I could be on my way to accept a Grammy speech. She gonna call me and ask me how to work Amazon Prime.
No bullshit.
And I gotta stop everything I'm doing and walk her through the steps, send me the screen thing, let me log in. Like a lot of that keeps me humble. And I actually love it because I don't want to lose sight of who I am. But when it comes to my time and things that, again, that I can afford.
That's what I got. I got to get my sign up here. Anybody know me, man, my heart belongs to the ghetto, goddamn it. It's something about, even when I get it, when I've had it, from cars to all this kind of shit, nigga went right back to the hood, not to show off, to show them motivation, to show them like, nigga, I ain't running to go hang with motherfuckers when I get this kind of shit, man. I used to love literally sitting on the block when a nigga clean with my people, just having a good time, not going to show this shit off. And now it's like, well, you got to go to the club now. They got to show this shit off. Nigga will walk past your ass 8 times till you can see the design of shit he got on. Like, brother. But, we live in a day and age where money trumps all, man.
Man.
This is the reason because you will see an income tax motherfucker for that month or two that they got that little money, them motherfuckers act like.
Let me tell you, my biggest issue is I can't get my lashes done. I have a standing lash appointment, a standing nail appointment. When the income tax time, now all of a sudden these hoes need a 14-inch, a 15-inch.
Shout out to Gigi LaFleur. Gigi LaFleur first fucking viral post was her. The bad bitches need their own nail shop.
Man.
That motherfucker say, Buick driving Brenda is in the goddamn way while you trying to get your shit done. But that is it. You right though.
It's true. Like and again, like, and I said something, I crack jokes no matter what. I said something to the nail tech, like, these hoes ain't gonna be here in September, ho. Like, I'm still gonna, like, I'm trying to tell her, like, hey, prioritize me. You know what that motherfucker told me? Why don't you pay your shit 3 months in advance?
Ooh,
I said, you got it, fam, because they on a different time.
Nah, that's a good point, though.
She said that. I said, hey, man, point. I just let me know when you got time, man. You got it, baby. Because I didn't know it was like that. She shut me up quick. Here I am talking shit, but it's true. She can't get to me because they making appointments.
I got an income tax.
Three lashes fall off and they going back. Come on, bitch. You ain't never been back. You ain't never went that many times.
Yeah, everybody got a little paid in full life at least a week. At least 1 week. You gotta not wear the same shit every day for at least a week. That's some cool shit to do if you like wearing clothes. But
that's period.
Now, I understand rich motherfuckers. They walk out the house and crazy shit. Bitch, I'm still rich.
Yeah.
I ain't got to tell you. You ain't got to know I'm rich.
Yeah.
I know I'm rich.
That's your white side.
Yeah. It is my, I'm old and I ain't got to prove shit to you niggas no more. Like, I ain't doing push-ups and lifting weight. I still beat the shit out of one of you niggas. I ain't gotta be swole to do that. I used to think I gotta get muscle. I've been whooping you niggas for a long time now. I don't care what you niggas think of my little body. Just know when you run up, 86 punches is gonna come with this body. But I do, man. I said this, man. Income tax time one time. This is a true story. My brother, my oldest brother, rest in peace to my brother, man. This is my only brother I had, man. My mama's son. Nigga, now anybody know in the black community, when income tax come around, bitch, that is a very fun time in the black community. Income tax and food stamp time is a very fun time to be with your mom.
Period.
And so with this being said, man, my mom got her income tax. I think I was around like 7 or 8 or some shit. And my brother is, he's 13 or 14 at the time. Mama telling him to come on, let's get ready to go. He down the street with his homeboys thugging. I know what time it is. I'm already in the car. I'm ready to go.
You know it's income tax time.
I know what time it is. I'm finna get all the toys and fucking shoes I want. Ninja Turtles was out back then. Nigga, I was a Ninja Turtle fan. Get in the car. This nigga get in the car, 13 years old, with a cup of Boone's for him.
Oh, he feeling himself.
I'm talking about fitting himself like he was an old. He hollered at his homeboy. Hey, I catch you niggas later. Finna go get some with my mama to the mall. Nigga get in the car. I'm talking, my mama smelled that shit. As he got to getting in there, man, made that nigga get out, stayed at home, took me to the mall by myself.
Ooh, Cap City, boy.
Took me to the mall by myself. That nigga I'm talking about was hurt. And of course, this nigga could fit my fucking shoes. So when I brought my shit back home, that nigga was in my shit the next day, walking down the street with that same couple Boones.
Damn.
But it was so funny that this nigga, but he knew mama was so cool during income tax time. That nigga literally thought as a fucking 13-year-old, he can get in the car with a cup of liquor. And she
because
was gonna be that cool.
she on cloud nine.
She on cloud nine. Nigga, black
we got
parents,
money? Yeah.
Bro, every black parent, man, when you go to the grocery store, black parents, they want their kid to have everything. I bullshit you not. Black parents want their kids to have everything. But when they can't afford this shit, it brings about an attitude or a frustration or some shit.
Put that back.
Put that back. That's where that shit come from. Nigga be like, your mama mean, oh bitch. That's her way of saying, nigga, I ain't got this shit. And I don't want to fucking tell everybody in the store that.
Yeah.
And these
throwing shit in my basket.
That's why I tell you, right now, I make sure I can afford whatever store we going to. I'm gonna make sure I bring enough money to not be able to tell the motherfuckers no.
So here my question is,
what you got?
You got 2 kids in the house right now.
Mm-hmm.
You take them to the store. One of them want one type of cereal. The other one want a different type of cereal. Are you buying both cereals, or is the house getting one cereal?
No, we buying both cereals.
Damn, the 90s baby in 1985.
And I wanted them babies.
Man, it was a fight.
Yeah.
And so one of my stepbrothers was such an asshole. He would purposely get the most, I don't like smacks. That was his shit. He would get
like sugar smacks?
Man, them little roach cereals. No.
That is white people shit for you saying that.
I did not
that was my mama's favorite fucking cereal.
I did not like it, man. I ain't like the way it looked.
Do they still make them?
They do? John young ass would know. Goddamn 12-year-old in the damn booth. But I felt like he would, I ain't gonna lie, and they would get mad at me because I'm looking at the toy.
Yeah.
That's the box I want.
Hey, you ain't lying, man.
Well, who got the best toy?
I did want some good ass cereal, but if you ain't got no toy in your shit, man,
I'm trying to get a bang for my buck.
Yeah, we got a problem if you ain't got no toy in your shit. Ooh.
So whoever went, so like in your case, you know, your mom was like, hey, y'all know what it is, we going. In our case, whoever went, you knew if you went, you was coming back with something.
Yeah.
Nowadays, if you go, you take one kid, we got to get something for your brother. It wasn't no get something for, his ass didn't come.
Oh, no, you got to.
He didn't come, so he ain't getting nothing.
Them kids report your motherfucking ass to CPS. It's a different type of kid these days, but in all fairness, you know, you better not walk back in this motherfucking house without me something. You done bought this motherfucker something, but I definitely get why I used to do one. And then it wasn't that many variety of cereals back then. So it was like, it was only a few good ones.
Yeah.
But now it's so much shit, man. And I like my kids to get, I hate for them to miss. Because you know, you had that one kid, this motherfucker didn't eat this morning because he don't like the cereal that the other one picked.
Yeah, so okay, that's what you plan. Like, you gotta feed them.
Now you at school with me.
Yeah. Okay, well that makes sense.
Yeah,
well,
now you.
Nah, you gonna figure it out, or you ain't gonna eat. Like, man.
But that's what I'm saying in this day and age, man. The flex is to know how much money you spend bullshit on. Mm. And so when it comes to that, when I equate that to what I'm trying to spend for them, I have to balance it. The amount of money that I spend bullshit on has to not exceed the amount of money that I spend.
Well, that's exactly how you lose weight. You lose weight, what do they call it? It's a calorie deficit. Yeah. So you need to burn more calories than you actually intake.
Yeah.
And so essentially you can spend money on BS, but it can't be more than the money you bring in.
Yeah.
It's pretty much what you're saying. So it's not about that dollar amount. It was something else I was gonna say in regards to that.
Come tell you, bitch, if you done had 6 cars, if you get a car every income tax, it's not the car, it's you.
It's your ass, bro. Yeah.
About 8 cars. Like, nigga, bitch, if you can't make a car last a year.
You know, I just seen something. I seen something where these people did a scam at a bank and they stole over $60,000. And they literally she worked at a bank. She was like the head person and she would recruit other people to do it. Now, this is my thing. The reason I bring it up is because, you get away with some shit one time. You get away with it again. It's the desire of like keeping up with it. It's like, I'm gonna keep doing it instead of just doing it like that shit worked once or twice. But to keep doing it and to think that you're never gonna get caught is wild. But that's how far gone people be.
Tell this nigga never been a criminal before. Hell yeah, you gonna keep doing it, motherfucker. That's the whole point of getting away with it.
Man, we could run the play 1 or 2 times, but we got to get up out of there.
See, and that's what people don't do. People don't do their due diligence on the consequence, or if you can keep getting away with this shit. Like, what's the I'm doing all that kind of shit.
Well, I'm scary Mary then, because I'm gonna get in. I'm gonna stick and move.
Man, the first time I seen Ocean's 11, bitch, my criminal skills was changed.
Yeah,
I was a new type of criminal, bitch. I was an organized criminal. I just kick your shit in, but now stake your shit out. See what's going on.
Hey, we gotta do a new segment right now.
What you got?
It's called Lotto Knows. Lotto Knows is a new segment that I want to introduce to the On the Way to the Bodega podcast. Listen, Lotto Knows is where it's been known. People tell me often, they call me a lot of times for advice. People always want to get my opinion on something. What do I think? I think that I've done a very good job of being a very reasonable individual. I'm not super judgmental. I look at things with the glasses half full, half empty type of concept. And I don't prejudge things based off my own beliefs, in a sense, without listening and hearing the story. So Lotto Knows the name of this segment. And I got a letter from a fan friend. It says, "Dear Lotto, I need some advice because I feel away, but I don't want to jump to conclusions and mess up a friendship. Back in December, one of my close friends hit me up in a bind. She needed to borrow $600 to hold her over until her income tax refund came in. And she promised she'd pay me back as soon as she got her money. I didn't hesitate. I helped her because that's my friend and I know what it feels like to be down bad. Well, here we are in April. And not only have I not seen a dime, but I also haven't really heard from her like that. What's bothering me is I've noticed on social media and mutual friends that she's been outside heavy, new outfits, brunches, matching clothes with her husband and basically living it up. But not to mention, no mention of my money she owes me or when she plans to pay me back. I don't want to seem petty or like I'm counting her pockets, but at the same time, $600 isn't small change. And I feel like if the roles were reversed, I would have made it a priority to pay her back before splurging. So Lotto, what should I do? Should I bring it up, let it go, or is there a way I can handle this without ruining our friendship? Sincerely, a friend who wants their coins. Right? We have been there. Somebody has came to you with a sad story and told you that they need this money because their life is about to end, their own life support. If they don't do this, they're going to have to get their big toe cut off. And here is the thing. This is something that I learned from my mama. You cannot ever give money to anybody that you are not able to give away. If you can't give it to them, then you can't let them borrow it because people never prioritize you and your finances more than they gonna prioritize. If it's you versus me, they gonna choose them every time.
Yeah, broke people don't. Broke people especially don't. Yeah, they haven't been prioritizing their own shit thus far. That's why they
prioritize you.
That's why they need the. That's why they need the money in the first place.
Yeah,
because they don't prioritize their life. But I do the same thing. I give without expecting shit back.
You have to.
But
yeah,
food for thought.
Yeah.
You will bring judgment on your character when you start doing shit, knowing that you owe somebody.
Yeah.
I definitely won't fuck with you about it, but I won't fuck with you no more.
See, here's the thing. With Lotto Knows, my approach is a little different. Because for me personally, I'm so blessed in the space that I'm in now, but communication is everything. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you absolutely, in my eyes, you gotta call that person out. Hey, Tiff, I've been noticing, it seemed like you might have got your income tax back. I'm not trying to pry, but you still owe me that $600. I'm not built on pride no more. Like, I'm built on communication. And for me, that's how we friends. And I knew we was friends because I was dumb enough to sit there and let you borrow the $600. So I'm gonna be woman enough to sit here and have this conversation with you and let you know I noticed. And I'm telling you, like, I'm judging. I'm judging the room, and it may be wrong. And I'm cool with that, but I need my bread. And I need you to acknowledge the fact that you owe me money. And I need to know, and I need you to set an expectation and tell me when you're gonna pay me back.
I'm gonna definitely have boundaries, but I ain't forcing a grown person to be a good person. No more ever in life. I ain't forcing you to have a good personality. I ain't forcing you to do the right thing by somebody. Once again, it just shows me what category I gotta put you in.
Yeah.
And so I have to use it in that terminology because it'll piss me off. If I start to feel like you doing what you doing on purpose, I really, it'll turn me into another motherfucker. So I make sure I look at it as okay, this is this person's character. And I just know what kind of character you are now.
So you just gonna miss out on your $600.
And this is how shit goes further every time. What you gonna take it from? I don't give a fuck what you see me doing. I'm never gonna ask you a question that I can get a possible lie to.
See, this is the thing about that though.
That shit came from anywhere.
Yeah,
you can tell me that money that you spending now.
And that's a part of my third point with this is that you never know what the end result is. Yeah. Like, and that's the biggest problem is that you can't anticipate what somebody else is gonna say. You can handle it your way and I can handle it my way. And it may not even, neither
whether
way.
I forced you to give it to me or not.
Yeah.
If I had to ask, you still in my book.
Yeah.
A whole ass nigga. A cheap motherfucker, whatever you want to call it.
So no matter what.
If I got to force you to give it to me.
Nah. I learned from the situation. I'm definitely have learned from the situation. And so as a result of learning from the situation, if I decide to give somebody money, some of the things that I ask in advance is, when do you plan to pay me back? And how do you plan to pay me back? And I'm going to say this. If you don't want to hear those questions, don't ask me for it. Because those questions are a part of me in my giving. Because I am protecting me and mine overall. And
that's the funny part. Bro, unprioritizing motherfuckers don't know the answers to that kind of shit. I'm telling you, if they did, if they knew when their next money was coming, they wouldn't be asking you for money.
That's true. Damn, that's it.
So, but I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna either give you half of what you asked me for, and don't give a fuck about you giving it back, or I ain't gonna give you shit.
Okay, now this is another moment right here, and one of the things that when I read this, she married. I don't know. Like, I just feel like y'all married. Y'all got to figure that out.
He probably don't even know. But $100, I bet $100 that nigga don't even know. Women do this.
Yeah.
Me and my wife have had this conversation before. My wife don't like to ask me for shit. She don't. I don't know why. But she's an independent woman, and I can understand that. But she doesn't like to come to me for shit. But she's had situations, this is years ago, and she'll go to her grandma or some shit. And I'm telling her, as a man, you make me look bad as a man going to get shit from other people.
Yeah.
Y'all seen the goddamn Martin series.
Yeah, the episode. Yeah, and Gina was out there. Yeah.
And then she was going to ask for shit that I had.
Yeah, it ain't like she asked for $2,000.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, I got it.
Yeah, I just got a problem with that. Either way it's done, if it's a male or female in their relationship, they're in a relationship and asking other people, unless the couple together come and say, hey, we need X, Y, Z. Yeah. It's just always like a really weird thing to come to me and you. It's like, y'all need to figure that out. Like, y'all need to do something together to get some more money because...
Oh, my God. I see that fucked up. You know, that made it seem like your begging goes downhill when you got a mate with you. You like, so look, let me go by myself.
Yeah. You better break up with this nigga before you try to come and borrow some money from me. Because now I'm looking at both of y'all like, you bums together, like, I'm judging you.
That's the question here. Can you ask for shit? Can you ask for a favor when you have a mate, when you have a spouse? Because your judgment is going to definitely be looked at differently.
I look at this situation differently, and I understand that individually we go through things, and maybe I'm just on this just because I am single, but I think highly of relationships. I think maybe that's the problem, is that I think highly of relationships, and I think that two is better than one, right? So I think that y'all have the ability, even if I had somebody just on some like motivational things, like a dude that was just down and riding with me in regards to me and this motion, I think that would motivate me to go harder in general. Not even somebody that was financially like feeding me, but mentally and like just encouraging me. Like I think that would make my hustle even stronger.
Well, if a nigga ain't feeding you, if a nigga ain't encouraging your mentality, man, oh my God. At this age, I don't know if I'm saying this because I'm this old now, but I couldn't imagine being around somebody that's just materialistic or just, there's no real deal motivation, no real deal, food for thought. You ain't feeding me shit. Like,
yeah.
Money can only go so far. I love the fact that you see my mental wavering and you pray for me. Mm-hmm. I love the fact that you see, of course I can go buy a bunch of goddamn food, but you see I'm on the move. You see I need something wholesome. Right. I love the fact that you can sit there and cook for me. But people don't care about your overall well-being these days. So shit. But mentally though, man, you gotta be money-wise, all this shit-wise, man, it don't change who you are. It's supposed to change what you do, what you can do.
That's a big fact.
Yeah, it shouldn't change who you are. Money should just be able to change what you can do. And
I think that growth, and I feel like this shit, the name of the show need to be growth, because I think as your money grows, you should grow. Your exposure, and I think about...
What do you mean?
Like, because now you can afford a different caliber of things. Now you can go and travel the world. Like I think about people like Kevin Gates or even Lil Baby. Like they have been opened up to the world now, where they never were. So I think that as you do get money, I do think that your experiences changes. Like you may have used to, go to Cancun for summer, but now that you got money,
you go to Bali or some shit.
Yeah, like you're gonna go somewhere bigger.
But see that, man, and with me, that's you talking to you talking to a nigga that would be literally fixing up a pack, cutting some shit up, and watching the Discovery Channel.
Okay.
So in my mind, I always go to those kind of places mentally often because I watch shit like that, and I just always. That's another thing that humbles me. But your experiences, because it used to scare me thinking that my life wasn't fulfilled because I couldn't see some of these places that I dreamed of and see and all this kind of shit. And when I start to sit back and your mentality is what you ultimately free up when you get money. Most of your mentality is chasing after money, and it takes a lot of time. Chasing after money takes up a lot of your mentality, and so when you get it, I think it just frees up your mentality to start thinking about some of the free thought shit that you dream of, think of, type of thing, and niggas start to do it. But even in it, man, I'm telling you, man, the how much shit that I want to do for my people, man, I could be if I hit the lotto right now, I could be in the city. Just doing shit and building for 5 years before I even go anywhere.
Yeah.
Type of shit. Just getting people right and making sure shit is correct on ends and all this kind of shit, crossing T's, dotting I's. But I definitely don't think these days money is, I think that's why it's so much out here. Money ain't what it used to be. Money ain't and that's why I hate that females be still chasing this shit like, bitch, get your own money so you can start looking at these niggas for what they really are. Get your own money so you can start looking at people for what they really are. When you ain't got what a motherfucker got, you let what they got
entice you.
Like that shit crowd, man. That's why I did. I seen Slim. Shout out to Slim, man. Shout out to Slim Thug. I seen this nigga the other day. I think it was the day before yesterday. This nigga in a motherfucking I'm talking about, I'm pulled right up on the side. That nigga that broke my spirit. That nigga's in his Phantom. In the Wraith. He was in the Wraith. And bro jumped out that bitch with a regular ass polo on 9-7 polo. 1997 polo with some starched down jeans on. Yeah. And some motherfucking regular Jordans, man. And I know, in my mind, I'm thinking like, well, I know Sauce Walker eat this shit up. Like, I told you, nigga.
Niggas that I'm the flyest dressed nigga out here. Shout out to Sauce Walker though. Yeah, I'm a big fan.
When I thought about it, I was like, man, that's bro. That's how he is. That's nigga. That's like his. That's his style. That's his swag. And your style, man, you may be rich, but your swag ain't rich. Your style ain't rich. Like you still
that's a good example of the fact that you can, financially grow but still stay the same.
Yeah. But it's like what is your expensive growth may be different. Niggas is buying how much motherfucker. And the killer said that shit nigga boots costs a lot. And when I bought my first pair, that shit made me understand, boy, fuck Jordan. Like it's a bigger flex type of shit. So I definitely get it. I always like to drop a lyric of the day, man. And y'all get close up in my shit. It's on the paper right here. I mean, I wrote it down for you niggas. It says, hustlers don't stop, they keep going. Why not risk life when it's gonna keep going? That's it.
That's the bar?
That's the bar. Hustlers keep going. Why not risk life when it's gonna keep going? Who you think that is?
Hustlers keep going. Well, if you know anything, you know I'm the queen of not knowing the lyric.
Yeah, she
give it to me
a little bit. That's Young Thug, man.
Ah.
And just recently, a little white kid just got that same verse tatted on him, but he said, horses gonna keep going. Got the whole verse fucked up on his back, big as day. Young Thug commented on it, very funny. But hey, we love y'all, man. This has been Ray, etc., and my motherfucking sister.
Lotto Marie.
On my way to the Bodega Podcast, on the way to the Bodega Podcast. We see y'all next time, man. Peace.